about them? It enables them to rise to the occasion against the better team.
Yeah, Sully, looking at their stuff yesterday, they started league play 0-5. So, since the start, what's that make them? Anybody, any good math people in it? Gary?
5-4.
Thank you. 5-4 since the start. And yesterday they had a shot to beat Evansville. I mean, they were down double figures, but they came charging back in the last 8 minutes and had a shot at the buzzer that could have just as well went in as didn't, which would have made them 6-3 in the games that you mentioned. Us at our place, Evansville would have been yesterday's at Southern, I believe that game was, and they beat Southern handily at their place. So the thing that changed, and it was our game. Porter changed their starting lineup, and I think he has stayed with. It was again the same yesterday, where he's bringing the older guys off the bench, and I think everybody on their team has played very well since that has happened. So they're within a shot yesterday of being 6-3 in their last 9 against good teams and on the road. Because as when the year started, and they're playing like it right now, Sully. When the year started, I felt like they've got a group, and they do have a group that is very much has the ability to compete with anybody in our league, and they've shown that. They're playing that way now in their last 9 games.
Starting with the Missouri State game, it's 5 straight games against teams that had beaten you in the conference already. So was there any kind of revenge factor when you go back to these teams and play them a second time, maybe with guys more than the coaching staff?
Yes.
Why is that?
I just think for guys, I think it's just a competitive part of it. Jeremiah, I really do, and that that can help the team that got beat the first time. I don't think there's any question. I just think it's the competitive nature of being a part of this. That if you get beat, you just got a little bit more to you when you're getting ready, and a little more to you when you're playing the second time. I just think that's simply the competitive part of it.
Is that something you guys, the coaching staff, kind of needles the guys with?
No, they're if they're lacking that, Jeremiah, we got bigger, right? We got bigger issues if we got guys that don't understand that competitive piece of it. So it isn't something that I've used with the guys.
What are a couple things that you got to do a lot better in this rematch with Loyola?
Yeah, offensively, our ball movement's got to be much better. That was during that stretch, it kind of led to us making some changes to what we're doing offensively. We did not move the ball very well. Did not do a very good job coaching our guys offensively in that game, and Loyola has continued to play very well defensively, and if not even gotten better. They'll play a smaller lineup, so they're able to pressure the ball. They're able to deny passes. They make it hard for you to get the ball where you want to get it, and so offensively we've got to be better. Defensively, that game was, I think it was 38-38 with 5 minutes left. I think we defended them pretty well. The challenges they present, Montel James has played great in this last stretch that we were talking about. I was talking about with Sully. He has played really well for him inside. And then they got, their guard play is good enough. They've usually have 4 guards on the floor that all can bring it and drive it in transition. And now they've got some of those guys are making shots that weren't making shots the first time that we saw them. So they bring a lot at you with their offense. What else? Thanks. Have a great week.